rap news, street politics, and we back with another video, man. Best Hood channel on YouTube. Now we the Best Hood page on Instagram, and we back talking about who running right now in the city of LA, man. Now, before we jump into this, we got to touch on the first time we spoke on a hood that was really putting it down in the city, man. We got to jump back 2 years ago. We did a video asking the same question about the Hoovers, man. Do the Hoovers run LA? Now, at that time, man, they was really starting to bubble up. All their members was outside they was putting on. Now, a lot of they dudes have went and sat down, man. A lot of shit has happened to them, and a lot of pieces have been moved around. So now we pose the question, man. Do the neighborhood Rollin 40 Crips run the city right now, man?
Y'all niggas know what it is. Every time I catch a eye, you know I'm spazzing the motherfucker out. Crashing out over this shit. You know Janky in the booth. You know the truth.
Yeah, hey, you see we in the hood though, nigga. Look, get it right.
If I see Jack, I'm spazzing out. When I see P4, I'm crashing out. Mad North lacking, gas him out. I'm from the gang where we not giving passes out.
The key thing about the 40s right now, Militant Young Life. These dudes got a lot of young members outside putting it down in the city right now. Now I'm talking about in the streets, and they got a good amount of people representing them with their face card to the media and the entertainment business. You know what I'm saying? And the 40s names is ringing bells throughout the city right now. They control a lot of turf, they in a lot of beef, and they putting it down, man. Now let's get right into this shit.
Balenciaga kicks 1500, only worn once. I'm a rich Crips, you can put that little money up. Big dog status, how about the cool feeling like Donald Trump? Big boss having walk up in any store and fuck it up. Cartier glass so I can see the odds before they come. Blicks in the attic, hope the Johnnies never find them guns. Racks in the mattress, trench nigga bank ain't getting none. Other side want some static, put them in a leaf and puff them up.
Now the main shit with the 40s, man, we already know. Territory-wise, Crenshaw to Fig. Between King and 48, Vernon Avenue, man. These dudes gonna control all that area. Vernon Ave, Western, them is gonna be their hot spots now. They got multiple sides of the 40s. Dark side, Park side, the avenues, Western, 48. These dudes control a lot of territory in this section. But most importantly, man, their recruitment process is on point. Like we touched on multiple times, especially in that Crip Volume 1 video, where they members right now is really representing the 40s to the fullest extent. But the key thing that we see right now is the rapping and the podcasting from the 40s, man. Now, it's nothing new that X-Foden popped on the scene, man, and really shook up the game with his style, his look, and how he represent himself in this set.
Fuck them niggas, we gon' see them saying shots. Heard he did bunk, tell him stop. How the fuck you try to go slide and get popped? If you ain't never did shit to me, don't pop it. I can do some shit you can't believe. I ain't popping it, you don't really wanna be with me. It get toxic, ops try to come score 3. What the fuck? And we blocked it.
Now, this is somebody that does have a future in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? He been kind of quiet since he was really popping it last year. But this is somebody that can truly bubble back up and continue to have the 40s name ringing bells on these records. Now, we kind of talked extensively on Expo when we did that Crip Volume 1 report card, man. Y'all go check that shit out. We spoke on Expo, we spoke on his gangster, and he's somebody that's clearly representing his set right. And one of the guys that's front running for putting this set on.
I saw this video that alleged that it was you involved in this crazy ass shootout. What was that situation? Maybe it might not have been you. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I don't think it was me.
Okay. But that wasn't related to any of the cases that you caught?
But somebody that we haven't really spoke on a lot and people may not know about is Backstreet Baby, man.
From the gang where we not giving passes out. Walk that office, cause I'm the motherfucking truth. Double back on Nicolette, cause it ain't nothing new. Slide down Somerset, cause y'all niggas really do. Pull up on 79th, you know I'm gon' shoot. I'm sliding down Barquet, tryna lift a nigga roof. You a top dog, you really a mark. You a little fish, swimming with the sharks. Use that kid that couldn't come out after dark.
Now, Backstreet Baby, his shit buzzing right now. He got a similar style to Expo when it comes to the dissing, man. Backstreet Baby is known for talking crazy on the record, I'm not gonna lie. But his shit buzzing through the city right now. Y'all check his shit out. The talent seemed to be there with Backstreet Baby as well. And again, this is another dude who's seemingly moving extremely militant through the street as a representative for the 40s to the masses, man, when he hops on these records. But again, both these two dudes, man, they don't have a line that's drawn between this street shit and this rap shit. They looking to diss their enemies and stand on business, it seemed like every chance they get. And man, that's gonna be a consistent narrative of the Rollin' 40s, man. That's what we trying to say. And we all know the enemies of the 40s, man. We got all the Hoovers. From the 50s to the 100s, man. With the Hoovers, the Troubles. They all gonna beef with the 40s, man. All the Brims gonna beef with the 40s. Back in the day, we done seen the 40s and the 30s beefing with each other. Even though they part of the O-Car, we done seen them fall out. Today, I think they pretty cool, man. Of course, these dudes is beefing with BPS. They beefing with all Trey gangs. And they've also been known, man, to have beef with the Rollin' 60s. Again, another neighborhood set part of the O-Car. But one thing we can say about the 40s, man, is that they have strong enemies. And they hood is low-key surrounded by all of them, other than being next to the 30s. They right next to the Jungles, right next to the Brims. Not far from the Hoovers and the 5-1s, right next to the Rollin' 20s. So on the west side, man, they really tucked in between a lot of people that they beefing with. But interesting enough, man, another rapper, he's sitting down right now from 40s, Dodie 6. We seen him rapping P4K lyrics.
Military chopper with the scope, go boom, boom, boom. Have a nigga running from the stick like duck, duck, goose. Niggas talking Brady out they mouth like I just want to shoot. Murphy on the roof, takes the work, then it broke it.
Now P4K, man, pay attention to that Backstreet Baby song. Backstreet Baby dissing Jap, dissing P4K, and he dissing Mad North. Now Mad North is gonna have ties to them Gangsta Crips, man. We see he on that 1900 record label with Big Sad. And you know, we seen Sad really put out that unity between some of the Trey gangs in West LA and BPS. So we know the 40s gonna be beefing with these niggas because they fucking with the Jungles. But altogether, man, Dodie 6 is another rapper that's also popping out of the 40s, man. I'm sure when he touched back down, he's also gonna be applying pressure to the streets, man. I don't know if it's gonna be as strong as Expo and what Backstreet Baby then just did. But again, these dudes have representation in terms of the rapping. And along with dudes like Dodie 6 and the others rapping, man, we also got Shiesty Ave and Sauce Beezy putting it on for the 40s as well. These are more like up-and-coming rappers, you know what I'm saying, that a lot of motherfuckers really ain't heard about. I know Backstreet Baby may be a stretch, especially for motherfuckers outside of the city. But Sauce Beezy and Shiesty Ave is also some dudes that's going to be rapping and representing the 40s as well. Sauce Beezy, we seen this dude a lot with Expo. So this may be somebody we see more of coming out the 40s rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Nonis in the bitch, yeah, I need the loot. Put the bands in my hand or you get the boot. Let that nigga come tripping shots at his roof. Well-known factors, bitch, yeah, you know the truth. Well-known factors.
Now, aside from this rapping shit, like I said, the 40s is gonna have a lot of members, a lot of militant young life that's stepping through the streets right now. And there's dudes that's not rapping. They got a large ass hood. They got a lot of members from they set. And not everybody rapping over there. Like I said, these dudes entrenched on a whole lot of beat. So it's one thing to have your name ringing because you got a bunch of rappers that's putting on for the city. We touching on it. It's another thing in what the 40s do have is a lot of members that's putting in work through the streets. They rep is extremely strong right now. And the thing is, man, even back in the early 2000s and shit, we seen cliques. Niggas used to have, niggas have cliques and shit throughout the city. We just see 40s soak up some cliques. You know what I'm saying? They've always had a strong recruitment process in their section. And they've been around for a long time, man. And we'd also seen the 40s expand. Like we touched on Hoodie Hood, man, from Southeast Dago, neighborhood Rollin' 40 Crip. We touched on Hoodie Hood, and we fuck with Hoodie Hood, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check him out. J.O. Felony supposed to be from Southeast Dago 40s as well. Now, I don't know where J.O. Felony lies in terms of his current status with his set, but those are some notable names that y'all may have heard about coming out of the San Diego 40s. They also got the 40s in Tennessee. But the ones, like I said, that we hear about the most outside of LA is gonna be San Diego, and we see them dudes put it down as well.
Hey, baby G, I'm from the neighborhood for the Crips, San Diego, you know, all that.
All that. Okay, baby.
And we see both of them sides fucking with each other. We see San Diego dudes up here fucking with 40s in LA, and we see LA 40s fucking with niggas in San Diego. So now they have the camaraderie, but they also gonna be allied with other neighborhood and O-car sets. Like we spoke on the 30s, the 100s, East Coast. They get down is extremely solidified in the city right now, man. And another dude that we touched on, 4 Extra.
I caught 10 fades one. I went into the module on the 4,000 floor. I got 10 fades off the back. Went up in there, told him like, where you from? Oh, bam. I'm like, how many of y'all in here? Well, bring them all. They brought 10. Got 10 fades right there back.
What enemy dorm was this?
That was the Hoover dorm. He was like, oh, what? You how many? 10? Bring them all. They brought 10.
10 Hoover dudes, back to back to back.
It don't matter. It's either you tripping or you not. Whatever which one you doing is on you. I'm tripping. I'm from Westside 40s and I'm tripping. And if anybody watching this or seeing this, they already know the deal. Read the comments. They gonna tell you. I'm tripping. 40 Crip, I'm tripping.
That's somebody else that y'all may have seen. You know what I'm saying? It's been said that he went down for the burner case. Now that shit is ugly, man. We gotta say free 4 Extra off that. And you know, if it's true that he went down on that burner case, it doesn't come as a surprise based on the facts at hand. The 40s is extremely active. A lot of beef in the streets right now. And their enemies is active. So 4 Extra, if that's so, that he had that thing, you know, that's just a tool of the trade. You know what I'm saying? But the bad part is he just got out from a nasty ass bid that he probably wasn't gonna make it out of. You know, he kind of got a second chance on life, being blessed to hit the streets again. And it's sad to see that he went back through that bullshit. So who knows what's gonna come out of that for 4 Extra. But again, it's free him. We may see him back on the streets again. But another dude that kind of slid when 4 Extra was popping, another face that's kind of popped out is Spody Face.
We all neighborhoods, bro. We a collective. Nigga, we won. We ain't segregated, nigga, we won. Nigga, in the hood, we a hoe. Dead homies. Nigga, you talk about one, you talk about all.
Dead homies. What y'all niggas said, cuz. Man, Extra shit, 40 Crip nigga pulled up without an appointment, cuz. We gonna see a brief baby, cuz. Allow us to come in this interview. We just heard Adam on the phone. You know what I'm saying? On neighborhood Crip, they doing a live stream at 4. Let a nigga up in here. Niggas talking about pull up, cuz. 40 Crip, we here. Dead homies, just me and cuz over, nigga. On hood.
Spody Face may take that torch where 4 Extra left off in terms as a kind of like a speaker representative with the 40s. And somebody that helped them get put on, who also from 40s, is Lupe.
Y'all from where?
That's Lupe.
Oh, from Hoover?
Yeah.
Oh, he a rapper now?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah, man.
He was.
Yeah, man. He talking about the young kid, man. The young kid, man. You know?
I heard he got hands, though.
I
heard he got hands.
Didn't have it that day. Oh, shit. Didn't have it that day.
Oh, shit.
Didn't have it that day.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I knocked his ass so hard, that nigga flew over the table.
Lupe out there with the microphone, with the camera on, putting on for they set. So these dudes, man, like I said, these dudes could really be up next in the city. They're applying a lot of pressure with trying to get their foot in the door with the entertainment and on the streets with their enemigos. You know what I'm saying? As well as Baby Runner. This nigga acting, rapping, and gangbanging. He doing all kind of shit.
My name Candy.
I like candy.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Hey, that shit had me fake spooked. But I knew they wasn't gonna find it though. I got James Bond stash. Dead homies, nigga. Hey, didn't I say it though? On Crip, I'm like, nigga, ain't gonna find nothing. Dead homies on Crip.
Ain't this the Nap nigga car cut that we was just on?
That's something set this shit. Them the last 3 numbers I remember too.
They call you Spody. What's Spody mean?
Now, something wild we seen about Baby Runner, man. We seen Baby Runner kind of doing skits with the enemigos, man. Now, this I don't know about. I don't know if this is some serious shit, but it gotta be, because the same dude we spoke on, Mad North from 8 Trey, we seen Baby Runner doing a skit with Mad North. The same Mad North that Baby Runner homie said when he catch him, it's up. Now, we seen Mad North in a skit with his homies. They dissing and doing all kind of other shit with Baby Runner. Now, I don't know if this is Baby Runner trying to glue the two sides together, trying to bring peace and unity to the streets, or if it's a messy shit underlying it. I can't say, man. But that is something that we really don't see a lot, man. True enemies doing skits together and shit like that, especially when both sides is still dissing. So that situation right there kind of got to unravel for us to really dissect it and see what the fuck going on with Baby Runner and his acting and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, he spoke of some shit talking about Tupac almost joined the 40s. I don't know about all that shit, you know? It could be true, but when we released that OG report card, man, we spoke on Tupac, and we seen a lot of motherfuckers going up in the comments. So y'all stay tuned. We're gonna speak on Tupac and some of the shit that kind of got him put in that position. That's what y'all asked for. We're gonna speak on that, so y'all stay tuned for that as well. But back to the shit, man. We also got 4 Leaf, who's supposed to be coming home soon now. That name may sound familiar for y'all. 4 Leaf was a nigga that was supposedly taking all them fades in the county. His name ringing bells. It's not too many people that's gonna have smut on their name coming out of the neighborhood 40s right now, man. Now, when we talked about S-Bone in that OG report card, we seen somebody said that S-Bone had some paperwork on him and he wasn't good in the hood. I don't know about all that. If y'all could elaborate on that shit in the comments, that's up to y'all. I don't know about S-Bone not being good in this section. But other than that, man, we don't hear a lot about the 40s doing some weird shit or having paperwork on their name or just being bunk in the streets overall. You know what I'm saying? And we done also seen the 40s have a not so favorable interaction with Wack 100, Baby Runner. Now, this is just another instance of Wack being in Crip business, but I don't think Wack really want to bump heads with the 40s right now. Like I said, man, they everywhere.
You said she gave you my number to try to flat, to run a play on me, bro.
I ain't never had your number. What I need to run a play on you, bro? Who is you?
I'm Baby Runner, the general on the phone.
That's a gang member.
The top nigga of the phone.
What kind of play I need to run?
Yeah, I'm Baby Runner. Check me out, bro.
I don't gotta check you out, bro. I did it with Scooter and Rude Dog, and I did it with them other niggas, bro. I ain't gotta check out no nigga.
Oh yeah, them niggas, they gonna tip their hat to me, bro. I'm the truth,
cool.
bro.
Hey, listen, I don't give a.
Listen, not even
gang banging don't impress me, bro.
Listen, bro.
Hey, look,
not even
homie.
Hey, look, horn, bro.
Man.
Not even the two-ball horn, bro.
Listen, gang, I don't give a about a nigga with a body.
I'm asking about
how much money you got, nigga, and what you doing for your kids. If you want to impress me,
nigga,
talk that shit. I don't care about no gang banging,
nigga. I'm doing everything for my baby, nigga.
Yeah, well, I don't give a gang banging, bro. Okay, you 40 quick,
right.
You told me that.
We seen what happened with the situation with Spody facing 4 Extra and Brick Baby. Now, Brick Baby crashed out on No Jumper to go on to say the 40s don't run nothing in the 60s, and that's true. I would say that's true. The 40s don't run the 60s. But it didn't sound like Brick Baby had that exact energy when speaking to Spody Face or 4 Extra. That's not a coincidence, man. Niggas ain't outside playing. That's what it is. Now, another thing we got to touch on, man. We got to touch on the bodies that's in close proximity to this 40 hood, man. A lot of these is going to be in their Enemigo hood. Now, we not saying that 40s is doing any of this shit. Not saying that. We simply state, man, that these areas is dangerous. Inside the 40s and in their Enemigo hood. Nicolette and Takana, that's BPS hood. It was a body that recently dropped over there, man. I'm talking about everything in the last year. One in the jungles. Another one in the last year at Jim Gillian Park. Again, in the jungles. Now, that's a little bit outside of 40's hood, but we got Hoover and Manchester. Now, this is a little bit outside their hood, but again, this is the Hoover territory. The 40's beef with these dudes. We got another one on Gage and Hoover. Now, this is Hoover/Harvard Park Brim section, not too far from the 40's. And we got another one, 2 more, in the Troubles and the Hoover's hood, off 51st and Western and 54th and Vermont. Again, all in the last year. We got another one on 55th and West. This is like 5-5 hood, but it's not far from the Brims and it's not far from the 40's enemies, man. And another one in the Brims off Western and Slauson. In the last year, there's been a lot of bodies around this 40 hood, man. Again, not saying these dudes is a part of nothing, just saying that it's extremely dangerous in and around their section, man. But the key thing we want to know, the main question, is the 40's up next, man? Is they running the city right now? Now, like I said, man, we posed this question with the Hoovers. We're going to pose it with the 40's. It's a couple more sets we're going to pose this question on, where they got dudes that's outside on the streets, young life, really putting it down, and they got representatives that's putting on for their set with the entertainment, man. Y'all let us know what y'all think in the comments, man. Like, comment, and subscribe this shit. Follow us on Instagram We're going to be coming with a Patreon soon too, man. We're going to be debating all this shit we be talking about. It'll be a lot of motherfuckers in the comments that want to debate and pop they shit. Man, we're going to be on Patreon real soon with the debates, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with us there too. We're going to have it popping. Rap News Street Politics. Best Hood channel on YouTube.